This is my colleague.
Yeah.
Okay, from the council, and his name's Neil Smith.
Sure.
Okay.
No worries.
The reason we've come into here today, we're bond COVID control. Okay.
Yeah.
We're enforcing the regulations and the legislation.
And why are you talking to me?
Okay. Sorry.
And why are you talking to me?
Because maps are a part of that legislation.
Yeah, I'm exempt.
Exempt, and that's part of why I've come up to speak to you to see what the exemption is, if you've got an exemption, and that's why I've waited for you to come off the phone.
And I'm going to ask you to leave me alone.
Okay. So can I see your exemption certificate?
No, you can't, because you don't have to ask for that. You're not allowed to.
I need to see your
Show me in law where it says you can ask for that.
I need to see your exemption certificate.
Can you identify yourself, please, just again, just look at the camera? Yeah. Sorry, say it again.
It's Rich Davis, 3820. Rich Davis, 3820, Hereford Police Station.
Thank you,
right?
yeah.
You just dropped your pen.
Doesn't matter.
What I need to do, and I'll take your details.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Unless I've broken the law.
Yeah, you have. At the minute, you haven't got a mask on.
Call a supervisor. Call a supervisor.
I don't need to call a supervisor.
You do. You know the law. I can show you the law on the phone here.
I need your details so we can follow it up with
You're not getting my details. Okay. You'd have to arrest me to get my details.
Well, you're going to be arrested, and if that's what you.
Yeah, go for it.
You're going to be arrested because you haven't got your mask on and you're refusing to give me.
I've been shopping here for 6-7 months. So I'm exempt from wearing a mask. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through, but yet you're forcing me and trying to fine me for something I've not done wrong.
We haven't said that.
You're discriminating me for not wearing a mask.
We haven't said that.
You're trying to arrest me to take my details.
We haven't said,
you're only legally allowed to take my details if I've broken the law.
Okay. You are breaking the law if you start to say to me, I'm not going to give you your details because I need to verify.
That's incorrect. You can only ask
your details so I can check your story.
You can only ask under what section?
There's no section.
What act?
Okay.
What law have I broken?
COVID Act 2020.
Yeah, and I've told you I'm exempt from wearing a mask.
Well, let me check that out then.
You don't have to check that out. How do I prove that to you?
So I just walk away and then...
Have you read the legislation and what the government says about exemption cards? What does it say about exemptions?
Okay. So you need to provide me
what
with
does it say about exemptions?
You answer my question.
What does it say about exemptions?
Where's your exemption?
You answer my public servant.
And I need to ask your details.
No.
Then you will be arrested. No. I will call another unit here with a van and we'll take you to custody.
For not wearing a mask?
Yes.
Good luck.
Well, no, for not providing me with your details.
I don't have to provide my details.
You don't need
I've not broken a law.
You need to provide me with your details.
I've not broken a law.
Okay? I waited for you to come off the phone.
I've not broken a law.
Okay?
I suggest you de-escalate this, officer. Constable, should I say?
I know what, we're talking about it.
Do you agree with this?
I'm asking you for your details, sir.
I'm here to support the police.
I've been very fair with you.
And I've been honest with you.
And you've told me to
I have
leave
an
you
exemption.
alone. I can't do that.
We obviously have to check that
you don't,
what you're telling us is correct. Because otherwise,
it says in law on the government website, exemptions do not have to be asked for. They do not have to be shown. They can be shown if someone wishes to. For example, I can wear my lanyard. I chose not to wear my lanyard.
And that's what we're saying. But we have to make sure that you have got the exemption, because otherwise you just say what
no,
you want.
You don't, I'm afraid. Good luck with this. Come on, you need to de-escalate this. Give him some words of encouragement.
By asking you to give him
I haven't got anything on me. I don't have to carry something.
No, you don't have to.
Thank you.
Tell him your name and address.
No.
So that he can follow it up at a later date.
And how are you going to prove by my name and address that I have an exemption?
Well, when we come round and see you...
You won't come round and see me?
When we come round and see you, because I can't check up anywhere elsewhere. Doctors will require your authority.
Come on. Okay, it's you're showing ignorance now.
No. Well, okay.
Doctors do not issue exemption certificates.
I am trying to be, fairly...
Constable, you're not.
Reasonable and firm.
Constable, I'm going to ask you to de-escalate this and move on.
We're not
people.
escalating this at all.
You are.
We're not. You haven't got a mask.
Right.
You say you... Listen to me a minute. You haven't got a mask.
Well, calm down. Do not speak to me and raise your voice to me.
Well, listen.
That's a public order offence.
Listen to what I'm talking to you about. You haven't got your mask on.
No, I haven't.
Which is fine. You've now said I am exempt from wearing one.
Yes.
Fine. Where is your exemption certificate? I haven't got it with me.
I don't have to carry it with me.
Listen to me a minute.
I don't even want to be talking to you.
Okay, so you haven't got your exemption. Okay, that's fine. We can follow that up. So, what's your name and your address?
You're not getting it.
And you don't want to do that?
I've not broken any laws.
Okay, so I'm suspecting now that you haven't got an exemption certificate.
So you're calling me a liar?
I'm not calling you. I'm suspecting because you're not. Why not give me your name and details?
Constable, de-escalate this.
Listen, sir.
Let me get off my shopping.
Why not give me your name, your address?
This is absolutely shocking. This is absolutely shocking.
Because at the moment you're now.
I've come in here.
I'm detaining you
hundreds of times.
I find
hundreds of times.
They know me in here.
Right, and now because you're in here, I have to wear a mask.
That's irrelevant whether they know you or not. I go into my local pub, and if I don't have a mask on, they know me. But if I'm not exempt, I'm breaking the rules.
I'm not worried about you.
Okay, sir, provide me with your name and details, and then you're quite happily going on.
I will provide you with my name and details, and you can tell me what law I've broken. I've
just told you you're not wearing a mask in a public
Sure.
place.
So where does it say I have to give you my name and details?
We go around in circles.
Sure.
What aisle is this? This is aisle. Is it got a number?
So you're detaining under what section?
You're not going.
Under what section am I being detained?
2020.
Am I being detained?
Yes, at the moment.
For doing what?
For not providing me with your details for me to verify. That's what.
Sure.
That's why you're not going on your.
You'll be a YouTube star after this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Is this honestly how the council wants to treat people who have got exemptions?
I'm with the police this
I
afternoon.
understand it, Mr. Smith, but this is incorrect.
He's come in, he has passed under health protection regulations, COVID 2020. I can't quite remember the whole of it, so I'll be clear with that. The issue he's got is, you said you've got an exemption. That's the issue. And there's no reason for us not to believe that. What I'm saying is, if she gave you details, it can be followed up at a later date.
Well, should I just give up my rights and hand over my name and address for no reason, for not breaking any laws? And this constable wouldn't have to be such a arrogant man trying to get people's names and numbers for no reason at all.
About it. I'm just upholding the law. I'm told what
You're not upholding any laws.
And
I've told you, as a citizen, I have an exemption.
You
have no idea what people go through in their lives, and you want to put someone on a mask, but you want to criminalise me for that.
I've asked you about your exemption certificate. You've said you haven't got it. I've asked you to provide
I don't have to carry it on me. I don't have to carry it on me.
And if you do not...
He's not insisting that you have to carry
Exactly, but he wants my name and address for no reason.
I told you, so I follow it up.
So what do you want me to do? Come up to you and go, oh, here, constable,
well,
here's my little lanyard with a little dandelion on it.
I'll tell you how it works, okay? If you do not give me those details, then we cannot follow it up. We'll have to go around another way around it. Okay?
In order for you to get my name and address, you will have to arrest me.
Okay. That's absolutely fine.
And it will be false arrest, and I will sue you.
Well, you won't be suing me, you'll be suing my force if you want.
I'll bring a case against you. I'll bring a case against you personally, because I gave you all the legal information you required, but you pursued this and did not de-escalate.
So I'm asking you to provide me with your details.
And I've refused because I've not broken any laws.
You just refusal, that's it. No, okay, that's fine.
No, I don't have to give you my details. I've not broken any laws.
That's fine.
As a supervisor coming, constable?
No.
Have I got no right to a supervisor?
No.
I don't. I've got no right.
All right.
How rude.
Hi, mate. Where are you? Okay, lovely. You're making your way to this job?
This job. I'm now a job.
No, sir, that's...
He just said the word job. Look, forced to prove an exemption where the government and the law says I don't have to provide that. Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, good, buddy. Thanks. As you come into the doors, stick to the right hand side of the store. My colleague's going to go there now from the council. He's going to wave to you. COVID legislation is that going around checking on stores, retail, pubs, things like that. Gentleman was on the phone, which was fine. We waited. He tried to then walk away, as I said, sir, 3 times, stop what you're doing. He carried on walking. I've had to tap on the shoulder and say, stop.
I was still on the phone, bear in mind.
He was still on the phone. He did stop, but then he walked around. He came here, he came off the phone, and then I tried to explain about the COVID rules, COVID 2020 legislation about masks. There is exemptions in force. We understand that. Some people forget to take them out. The gentleman has not got it with him. He says he's exempt, which is fine. I've asked him then for details, name and address, so I could follow that up with the COVID bronze tomorrow. The gentleman's refused details. It's his right to say I'm not going to provide you with details.
I've broken no laws,
I have not broken any laws, okay? Under the legislation, if he hasn't got an exemption on him, we can then follow that up. But I can't follow that up. I can't follow that up until I know.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I can't follow that up until one, I know who you are, your address, so that I can check, and then we can see the exemption certificate.
I'll do you a favour. I will show you my exemption.
Okay, that's
if
fine.
you can show me in the legislation where it says I have to.
Well, I don't have it on me.
Well, I'm requesting you to show that to me
you
before you take any further action.
Okay, sir, you don't have to show people legislation when you arrest them for crimes and things like that.
But I have to show you my exemption.
So
you can't prove the law to me, but I have to prove to you. That's not fair, is it? That's really
well,
not
we're
fair.
asking you about your exemption.
And I'm asking, I'm not showing you.
And you're not giving me those details. I need to verify who you are.
Sure, that's fine.
If you do not, then I have no other option
I know
to find out who you are. And you will have to come into custody to verify that.
Sure. Like I said, I will not give my name and address.
For all I know, you could be carrying the virus. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm not a medical expert. I don't know you.
So you're accusing me of being a
virus
carrier based on the fact that I'm exempt and I don't have a mask on.
Words now, okay?
You could be carrying a virus.
Never said that.
Okay.
You just said it.
It's all on body worn. It's fine.
Look, I know I've got the whole
It's all on body worn.
So
this will be my evidence for you.
Escalated this entirely, and it's uncalled for.
So that's fine.
I mean, I'm hoping you guys know the legislation a little bit better when it comes to exemptions.
How's your exemption?
Pardon me? No, yeah, sure. I mean, if you can identify yourselves first, then that'd be great.
PC Williams 21588.
PC Williams 21588.
21588.
PC Reese 21847.
Reese 21847. Thank you, appreciate that.
Can I see your exemption, please, sir?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Is it at home, or you don't have it on you, or you just haven't got one in general?
I don't carry one. I have a lanyard, but I don't carry it.
Right, where is it at home, is it?
Could be in my car, could be at home. I don't know.
Okay,
Don't know where I put it.
You can challenge this ticket.
No, that's fine. I'm not.
Challenge it at a later date.
I'm not telling you now. I'm not giving my name and details over for something that I'm exempt for, and the law and the government website clearly states that I do not have to provide that when asked. I may choose to provide that if I feel like I'm nervous and I need to, and I do wish I had it now because I am nervous. I can't get a drink of water. I've got a dry mouth. I'm under a lot of stress. Right, I do have disabilities, and this constable here has escalated this entirely to a point where it has to go to.
Escalate it out.
Please, if you can go onto your phone or mobile device, this gentleman can't because it's a work phone, and look at the government legislation. I need to record this for my evidence. No, please, just respect my choice to record. If you can look up the legislation and look under exemptions, please, and this can be de-escalated.
No,
I can go food shopping. I can go food shopping and get on with my day and go home peacefully.
Nobody's saying you're not exempt.
Yes, but you're trying to get my name and details so you can prove that I am exempt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that we know that you're not here now without your mask when you should have it on.
I'm really afraid it's gone this far, but just do what you got to do. I mean, this could be cleared up just by going on to a phone and proving it. Would you like me to do it? I can stop recording.
Yes, we are. I've got COVID bonds also making from...
Can you inform this constable that I have expressed what I've told you so we can de-escalate this and we can all just get on our way?
Well, happy to do that, but there's also... You can de-escalate this yourself as well, sir.
I never escalated in the first place. Why is it my job to de-escalate?
What I'm trying to say is you're saying you've got the exemption, you've got it on, you can have it on your phone. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
And you're demanding proof of that.
That would be a de-escalation.
You're demanding proof. You want
I'm
my
not
papers.
Demanding anything.
You're demanding my papers, aren't
you?
See where this is going.
I'm not demanding.
You're not taking my word that I have an exemption.
That's not for me.
You're just saying to me.
No,
you want my name and address so I can prove it to you. And the government website has just said, under law, I don't have to prove that to you or provide it. So where are we going to go, guys? I just want to go on for my night. This doesn't have to end up in a police station.
I've got another bronze officer coming down from the COVID team.
So 4.
Yeah, because you're not listening, you're not understanding it.
I am understanding. Maybe you're not.
Let that officer come and speak to you as well, and hopefully, maybe we can resolve this by you giving us.
Well, I hope so. So if this turns out that
I'll tell you what we could do. Is your wife at home? Could she bring your exemption certificate down?
So if this turns out, I've got a young family. If this turns out that I'm right, will you admit that you're wrong?
Could a friend? I'm doing some suggestions.
I live out of town. I live miles out of town. It's not going to happen.
Could somebody go to your home address and bring it here so we can see it? That would diffuse the whole thing.
God.
What about that? And then, as soon as we see the exemption certificate with your name and details on, we're done.
I hope you guys don't treat everybody like this. Slightly embarrassing, isn't it?
Well, I mean...
It is harassment.
The officer's dealing with you, sir.
I know, but you're with him.
You're expecting me to comment.
Just because he's a constable, you know.
No, he's not been unreasonable at all.
He has not been. He's forced to get my details off me for not breaking a law, and you guys know I've committed no crime or broken no
you
laws.
refuse to give
I
his
do not have to
details, so
provide
he's
my
not forced you to give
details.
his
That's why I said
details,
to him, if you want my details, you need to arrest me, and then I will give you my details under duress. And that will be false arrest, and he knows that.
He's not forced you at all because you refused to give him details.
He gave me a
so
choice.
You haven't given his details.
That's
your
correct.
Details. So the fact that you haven't given them, he's not forced you.
He gave me a choice. He said, I'll either arrest you if you don't give me your details, and we'll do this down the station. Did he not?
Well, he said you're detained.
No, he said we'll do this down the station and we have to arrest you. And this is why I called these two. I mean, it's all on here.
It's all on your camera, sir. And if he said it, he said it. I'm not going to dispute what was said, what wasn't 5 minutes ago. We're not disputing that. We're not disputing that you're not exempt.
Can I ask, Neil, what is your role in the council was?
I'm an enforcement officer.
Enforcement officer?
Yeah.
For?
Environmental health and trading standards, so, primarily based within animal health and welfare.
Right.
But because of the pandemic...
They brought you into human welfare?
Yeah. Basically, the way it works is I might be an environmental health officer here today, I might be a trading standards officer, I might be an education enforcement officer, could have been any one of the council enforcement officers.
Oh, and he's got it on his phone?
Yeah. If it's on his phone, you're not happy with that, then...
Yeah. Is that
well, this
show him your...
He's just gone onto the internet.
That's not quite... I'm not quite happy
oh, okay, here we go. So that's exactly what they ask you to download.
Go with me, I've got two colleagues that I just did it with somebody else.
That's exactly what the government asks you to download. It's a government template. I'll show it to you. So for the camera, I've provided the government guidance on covering exemption templates. The constable isn't happy with that because he doesn't seem to think it's legitimate off the government website. It's the one I was told to download, but he's not happy with it. And now I'm still here. You arrested many people tonight without any face masks on?
We've been dealing with other stuff tonight, we are.
I bet you wish you're dealing with that now apart from this. Yeah, slipping down over your nose there.
I've been wearing it all day. Thank you very much.
No, I know.
You wear a fresh mask before you leave. You have complimentary Wednesday customer service then. It's like a fresh
Oh, I've got one in my pocket. Yeah, I've got a first there. Thank you.
It's been worn a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, just saying sorry for the delay, sir. Just something that you do as soon as you can.
Okay.
I'm not bad. Your turn's finished.
Are you involved in this scenario?
I've just arrived in the shop. I've just been dealing with another gentleman down there.
Could I just get your details as well, please, while you're here? Could I get your details, please?
Why?
Well, if you're going to interact with this scenario.
I'm not speaking to you yet, sir.
Yeah, sure. You work for the council. Can you please identify yourself? It's a simple request.
Simon Turner.
Thank you.
Enforcement officer with trading standards and environmental health.
Thank you, Simon. Appreciate
He's
that.
just having a conversation with me because I know him.
I know,
He wasn't
but
really interacting with you.
apparently I'm being detained, so anyone who comes in here, I'd like to know who they are.
You've been what, sorry? Detained?
I'm talking to the officer. Secret conversations? Want to tell me what was said?
Pardon?
Would you like to tell me what was said?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Oh, there's no need to be rude.
We weren't talking about you, so...
There's no need to be rude.
concern you. You don't need to ask me what it was
Oh,
about.
I'm just curious.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Jeepers. You think these scenarios show a good light the police at the
Yeah,
moment.
maybe they do.
They do? You think they do?
We're just obtaining the details of the gentleman here. He's given his details. We're going to do that. Just check him out, and then we'll come back and then hopefully get the details of this gentleman, and then you'll be free to go. Otherwise, I'll explain what the next stage is, sir. Okay.
Am I still being detained?
You are detained under the law. Yeah, you are detained, so we can verify your details.
So therefore, I refuse to. I've got the right to remain silent. So.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. That is your right. Yes. Ah, right. That's one person. Okay. Right. I've explained to the gentleman around there. He was at the same opinion as yourself. Okay, which is fine. That's your right. Okay, your human rights and your equality right, etc., etc. However,
sorry, what's my right? Human right?
You have right. You have rights under the Human Rights Act. You have that. You have rights.
I'm sorry. You just said you explained to him, and
yeah,
he's got the same right. What specific right was that?
Yeah, you have. You said I have a right to say nothing. I don't have a right.
Oh, right, that one. Sure.
You have a right to say nothing. You have a right to say I'm not going to give you my details. Okay. That then throws it into a different category. Okay. If you refuse to give your details, and I'm asking you to, so I can verify your exemption at a later date, being tomorrow or the next day, then to do that, you would be arrested.
Under what?
You'll be taken into under Section 17 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984.
Section 17.
So that's what we would do to take you into custody, sir. I've run it through COVID Senior Bronze, and he is Chief Inspector. Okay, that Chief Inspector says you can take it up with him, but you will be arrested if you've refused to give your details. So I'm asking you, sir, one more time. Please, can you give me your details, your name, your address, so I can verify you have exemption?
Sure. Can you outline what Section 17 is, please?
Sir, you're wasting my time and your time.
Well, I've got a right to know what Section 17 is.
To give me your details to verify.
But under what? I've not broken a crime. I've not broken law.
Of pace. I'm asking you to do that.
I've not broken any laws. What pace is what? Just public disorder.
I'm asking you to give me your details.
You're not wearing your face mask.
I'm exempt.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, I'm through with this
around
now.
the circles, aren't we?
So you're a sergeant.
Sir,
at least.
You're now under arrest, okay? You're now under arrest. You don't have to say anything, but no harm in defence. You don't mention when questioned. Something which later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Okay? No.
You're on one video on here, aren't you? So you don't need to be on the video on there, do you? Okay.
Sir, have you got anything on you that I need to know about?